Welcome. I am Claudia Clars, and this is Oria Document. Today's story is not about a myth, not about a legend, and not even about wartime propaganda. It is about something far more human. It is about how an orphaned bear cub became a soldier, and how a single animal became a symbol of hope for people who had already lost almost everything. In the spring of 1942, the world was already burning. Poland was in ruins. Families had been torn apart. Thousands of people were deported from eastern Poland into the distant territories of the Soviet Union. Many starved, many died, and even those who survived no longer knew where their lives were leading. In the middle of this chaos, the Anders Army was formed. It was a strange kind of army, not only soldiers, but refugees, orphans, civilians, people who were no longer fighting only for a country, but for the chance to remain human. As the army moved toward Iran, on April 8, 1942, between Pahlavi and Tehran, the soldiers encountered a young Iranian boy. The boy was carrying a small bear cub. Its mother had been shot by hunters. The cub was completely alone. Among the soldiers was a young Polish girl, Irina Bokiewicz. Most people simply called her Inka. She was the first person who truly became attached to the little bear, perhaps because she herself was a refugee. And perhaps she recognized the same sense of loss that she carried within herself. Eventually, the soldiers bought the cub, and with that, something unusual began. The cub was named Wojtek. The name roughly means joyful warrior, or one who enjoys battle. At first, he was very weak. He had trouble swallowing, so he was fed condensed milk from an old vodka bottle. The soldiers fed him, protected him, and slowly, he became part of the camp itself. But what truly made Wojtek special was not that he was a bear. It was that he grew up among humans. He ate fruit, jam, honey, syrup. Later, he was even given beer. And according to the soldiers, beer became his favorite drink. Sometimes he chewed cigarettes. In the mornings, he drank coffee. And when the nights became cold, he slept beside the soldiers inside the tents. He loved wrestling with them. He copied their behavior. If the soldiers marched, he stood on two legs and marched as well. If they saluted, he saluted too. And over time, something strange happened. The soldiers no longer saw him as just an animal, but as a comrade. War slowly destroys a person's sense of normality. Days begin to blend together. Home becomes only a memory, and fear becomes permanent. And sometimes it only takes one small thing to make people feel human again. For them, Wojtek became exactly that. Later, the bear traveled together with the 22nd Artillery Supply Company through Iraq, Syria, Palestine, Egypt, and eventually Italy. But British military transport regulations prohibited animals aboard ships, so the soldiers made an unusual decision. They officially enlisted Wojtek into the Polish army. He received his own military serial number, his own rank, and even his own paybook. And that is how he officially became Private Wojtek. But the strangest part of the story was still yet to come. In 1944, at Monte Cassino, one of the bloodiest battles of the war was unfolding. The mountainside was filled with explosions, artillery fire, smoke, and death. Soldiers carried heavy crates of ammunition toward the front line, and Wojtek watched them. According to eyewitness accounts, when he saw the soldiers lifting the crates, he walked over to them, picked them up himself, and carried them forward. 100-pound, nearly 45-kilogram ammunition crates, the kind that sometimes required 4 men to move. And according to the stories, Wojtek never dropped a single one. For the soldiers, this was no longer merely amusing or unusual. It became something deeper. The bear was fighting beside them. After Monte Cassino, Wojtek became a legend. The emblem of the 22nd Company became a bear carrying an artillery shell. But perhaps the saddest part of the story was not the war itself. It was what came afterward. After 1945, many Polish soldiers could not return home. Their country was no longer the same. Many remained in exile. And together with them, Wojtek was taken to Scotland. The Edinburgh Zoo became his new home. And although he was safe there, something had changed. The soldiers visited him from time to time. They spoke Polish to him. They gave him cigarettes. And according to witnesses, Wojtek recognized his old companions, perhaps because memories do not live only inside humans. On December 2nd, 1963, Wojtek died. He was 21 years old. He weighed nearly 500 kilograms and stood over 1.8 meters tall. But his story did not disappear with him. Statues were built in his honor in London, Edinburgh, Krakow, Cassino, Szczecin, Poznan, and many other places. Because Wojtek's story became more than just a strange wartime tale. He was not only a bear, he became a reminder that even during the darkest periods of history, people are still capable of finding connection in something innocent, in something untouched by war itself. And perhaps that is why his story survived for so many decades, because Wojtek did not symbolize the power of war. He symbolized something else, that humanity sometimes survives in the most unexpected places. This was today's Oria document. I was Claudia Clars. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe for future episodes. We will meet again soon. Until then, I wish you all the very best.